Hi, good people. I hope you're still keeping safe as we pray and hope that things will get better and we will fight and defeat this pandemic of COVID-19. As I promised, this is a continuation to our question and answer series that I'm doing this quarantine time. Remember, I'm still giving services for counseling and coaching, but through Skype. So if you're interested, also just contact me. Today's question is so long, so allow me to read. I am married for 4 years and still counting, and my problem is that my husband has never ever loved my son, who is almost 8 years old. I'm at a crossroad. My second son, and I assume that the second son is their mutual son together with the husband, celebrated his third year birthday in January and was surprised with a birthday bash and gifts. But my older son, who is turning 8 next week, and I assume that this is now her bio child that she got married with, is turning 8 next week. However, my husband has refused to make him any present, has refused to have a birthday for him, and he says that his money is committed elsewhere. I can only imagine the pain of a mother of 2 sons who are actually treated differently. This is very heartbreaking. And my advice for you right now is that you will have to sit down with your husband and talk about how you want to raise these boys in the same house. It is very impossible to raise kids in the same house but have different measures and standards for them. For a family to function, the standards and the values that you want to put out for these kids should be the same. So my advice for you right now is that kindly have a sit down with your husband. Don't complain, don't accuse, but be objective as you can be, that for these 2 boys to really also have a relationship and connect as brothers, whatever you do as adults actually will affect their relationship as brothers. It will affect the relationship of your son with him, and I think that should be the key. Talk to your husband and find a way to get a mutual ground that is going to be fair for all of you, for all the kids in the house. But having said that, that's the only advice I can give you for now, because you're already in it and you've been married for 4 years. Having said that, I think it is very imperative that as a single mother or a single father, you have to be very careful about who you marry, because you come with a package. They can't just love you and not love your son, or love you and not love your daughter. So you come with a package. Kindly always make sure that that is something that you observe and look out for during the courting, dating, before you get married. And the other thing, as a step parent, when you accept to get married with somebody with kids, I know people don't want to say, oh, you chose the kids, but the truth is you actually choose the kids. So if you chose the kids don't choose step parents. It's actually step parents who choose step kids. So if you chose to be a step parent, I think it's imperative that you actually show up and try as much as possible to also be fair and be compassionate, empathize with your stepchild. Finally, one of the things that we don't do when we get into relationships is that we think that our love is so big, our love is so huge, it can conquer anything. So we never do premarital counseling. And I have a program called Step Family Preparation. We never sit down and prepare for our step family life. This is something that you should do even before you get married, because such things are ironed out. During the step family preparation, that is when you decide what are the values that we want to impact on the kids in our family. What are the roles that you're going to play with the kids in our family? What are the roles as a step parent you're ready and willing to do for the children in our family and for you guys as a couple? So please prepare for your step family. And if you're in a step family right now and you've not done the preparation, it's not too late. Sit down with your spouse and also map out a plan for your step family. What are the values you want for the kids? What are the roles you have for each other? What are the expectations you have? So that things are ironed out and there are no disappointments because somebody is not doing something that you really expected them to be. So for now, my dear viewer and listener, what I can only say is have a sit down with your husband, talk about it, and find a mutual ground for all the kids in your family so that the family can thrive. You cannot have two separate families working in the same house because this is what is happening right now. So see you in the next video. Send any questions that you have. I'll still answer them. In case you need a session, you need counseling, and you're ready to do it by Skype, also don't forget to contact me. And also let us know what other advice can you give this lady who is going through this problem right now.